Love the YouTube stuff. As you stare into the lens of the camera, know that the words you are speaking are being heard from your balcony overlooking the city you live in. For you to be in the moment sharing your story is powerful to me, and I appreciate the honesty of your situation and how you perceive your situation with a positive outlook for the future you are creating. The success you will achieve in life is your connection to the people you care for and the people that care about you. And all the other stuff is just stuff. Continue to be true to yourself and continue sharing the journey you are on from wherever you are in life. Thank you for being you. And I just want to thank the author of that. Wow, I received that this morning, and it just means the world to me. This is going to be called Episode 7, the Raw Truth Follow-Up. In 2016, Paola left her safe corporate job, we packed up the essentials, said goodbye to our beloved Portland, Oregon, and jumped on a plane bound for Medellin, Colombia. Once our feet hit the ground, we set up shop and I got busy once again making perfecto glass jewelry. Some may call this a leap of faith, but we call it a giant leap of 8. I need to do some thank yous. I want to thank Tara. She was the first person that bought from us when we launched the Leap of 8 Shopify sites. Thank you so much, Tara. That meant so much. You'll always be the first sale that we ever made. And I want to thank Cindy. Cindy has bought the most from us, and she just believed in it and bought, loved our little hearts, and gave them away as presents, and then also got an amazing connection with a friend that she gave a gift to anonymously, and it's a really cool story. So we'll launch that sometime soon. Also want to thank Dylan and Maria for really kind of ushering us this way and making it kind of easy for us to step through this door and helping us get going on this new era of our product and our company. Want to thank Ale. This guy, wow, I can't wait to talk about him in the future. Met him here, and he's basically 23 and was raised on YouTube. Incredibly smart, and he's helping me also open up this door and get this going. Want to thank Pau, of course, for hanging on. This is crazy. As I've said earlier, I'm used to this. I've lived this life since I was 19. All right, I just got to clarify that. I don't want to make it sound like I'm like been hand to mouth since I was 19. Just that was the first time that I had a really crossroads decision to either press ahead with what I was doing and go for it, or retract and go to someplace safe and have the whole thing kind of collapse back on itself. So I was able to push through at that time, and there's been, oh gosh, I don't know, maybe 4 other episodes where it was like, well, either this thing works out or it doesn't. And still standing, still a entrepreneur at this point. But anyway, I just wanted to clarify that so it didn't sound like I've always been downtrodden. Just tough times, you know, as we have all had, that go up and down. So anyway, back to Balcony Bryce. But for her to live this close to the edge, if you will, which we're not that close to the edge, but it is scary. It's scary to not know where it's going to come from, to be at the 25th of the month and have rent due on the 1st, as some of you have experienced in life. We're experiencing it now. And for her, it's super sketchy, and it is. I have to agree. I'm just used to it, and I've found great coping mechanisms, all which I'll talk about. I want to thank Rochelle and Lynn. They've been with me. They're a store in New York, and just want to thank them for being a great store of mine, being friends. They're the only ones, retailers that we work with that are on here that will see this. So want to thank you both. You're awesome, and you're so fun to work with ever since that first order in February of 2007. That's a long business relationship, and you guys rock. So let's transition to what we're doing now. As I posted episode number 6, I've been calling my clients, and so that is one way I've been trying to survive and keep this thing afloat. Because we're not doing the wholesale shows anymore, it's difficult to know how to get accounts. So since we have sold wholesale since 2003, I definitely have a big catalog of stores that I can dig into, and so I've been calling them, been dialing for dollars, and it's not a skill that comes easy. I would much rather spend a lot of money, fly to a place, stand there for 5 days, and write orders that way. It's much more comfortable, but the risk is a lot higher. So I've been calling my clients, and it's been working out. So after I launched that last one, received 2 giant orders that morning, called clients, and it was like, the world is perfect and everything is fine. And if I can fight for another day, then I'm happy. So that leaves the door open. But when the door closes slowly, it gets scary because we don't have options. So I've been doing it that way. We're going to cold email some museum stores that we found, and I wrote up a great email for that, and hopefully we'll see some traction there on cold calling or cold emailing. We'll see. Because stores aren't going to shows, so I have to tell myself when I get on the phone, this person wants to hear from me. They want me to call them. They want my stuff on the shelf, and instead of, oh my God, I'm going to call them, I'm going to bug them. No, they want your stuff because your stuff is good. They're not going to the shows. They're busy as hell because they've had to fire 2 people, and they're doing their positions, and so they're stretched thin. They want to hear from you, and your stuff is good, your stuff is sold, and it has, and it does. And so I have to tell myself that. And so when it connects and translates into an order, man, you can cue the happy music. So the other thing is what am I doing now also? What is giving me hope, and what do I have a fire for? It's Instagram. That is where everything is pointing us to. That is where the future is. That's where it's going to as far as getting us out there. Because if you have an Instagram site and you know how to populate it and you know how to put forth content and you have a Shopify site to connect the two as a manufacturer, it's on. I mean, it's so on. I now have a direction where to put my energy towards, and that makes me so happy because if I'm putting my energy towards something that is giving me closed doors and walls, it sucks because I don't know where to put it. And so now I do, and I'm super excited. So I'm going to learn that. Stay tuned. I can't wait to talk about the subscribers we get, and I cannot wait to talk about the first day that we receive an order from an Instagram press, and we translate that from pushing some content and the product and images and our life here, and then that will translate into a sell. So I look forward to that. That is where I'm going towards. Also, real quick, I wanted to wrap up and say what was the purpose of episode number 6, The Raw Truth. Why did I do that? And I really didn't even know until yesterday. Someone sent me a message afterwards and said, wow, dude, that took some serious stones to put that out there. But so curious to see what the purpose of it. Well, what are you hoping for that? And what I was hoping for that is, again, I want to document what we're doing and be truthful and be honest, and because I'm not seeing anybody do that. Everybody that I see out there that has a company, there's a show I absolutely love, a podcast called How I Built This with Guy Raz. And they have, from the very beginning, they'll have people of the CEOs and the owners come forward and talk about their journey from the start. Airbnb, Spanx, Virgin Airlines, they got Richard Branson actually, Bar 3, gosh, you name it. And there's been a bunch on there, and I love it. It's so inspirational. But that's after the fact. That's after they've blown up. And they get to talk about their story in hindsight because, hello, they've made it. They're billionaires. They're millionaires. And so, but I haven't seen anybody document and talk about the journey along the way. So here I am. We're going to do it, and we're going to see it go through, and I want to talk about the wins. Also want to inspire entrepreneurs. I want to inspire young people that are doing this and that are on the precipice of taking that leap of faith, and show them it can be done. Just believe in yourself, believe in your product, and don't give up, because I'm not gonna. I haven't, and if I have a door of opportunity that's still open, I will take it, and I will use it as energy to keep on going, because it tells me all the arrows of the universe say go this way, and it's like a big cartoon and those big arrows that are blinking and flashing. So that is where I'm headed towards Instagram. At the same time, I will call my beloved clients, and I will stick to my retailers because I love them, I love you, and you've carried me through this far, and I know it's tough out there. It's tough for all of us, but if you're not going to give up, I won't, and I will call you, and I will thank you for carrying our stuff on your shelves so we can fight another day together. All right, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I appreciate it. This is crazy. I can't believe I'm recording this stuff and putting myself out there in the world, but this is what we're doing, and it's a blast, and I thank you so much for watching. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Number 8's coming up. Andrew,
Hi.
what happened? Okay, perfect. Oh, don't drink the water.
No, Charlie.
Don't drink.
Help me.
Thanks, babe. That's perfect.